Sex is among the most powerful and widespread elements of human existence. It affects our feelings, relationships, health, joy, and the very structure of society. Few elements of human life impact as many facets of our existence concurrently, shaping our connections with others, our self-perception, and even the decisions we make in our quest for meaning and purpose. But how ought we to engage with sex? How do we navigate its intricacies, balancing our inherent desires with the rational objectives that steer our lives? How should we manage the difficulties, temptations, and at times contradictory messages that sexuality presents in today's world? In the ancient era, sex was perceived through a viewpoint that differs significantly from our common perspective today. While modern culture typically highlights personal freedom, pleasure, and identity, the Stoic philosophers provided a viewpoint grounded in reason, virtue, and a broader grasp of human purpose. They instructed that sex is a natural and essential function of the human body, which should neither be exalted nor condemned. Rather, it ought to be approached with consideration, moderation, and a dedication to living in alignment with one's values. In this video, I will present some of the most profound and impactful insights from Stoic thinkers regarding this enduring subject. Their wisdom serves as a reminder that although sex can be a source of pleasure and connection, it is not the supreme value or the foundation of genuine happiness. By incorporating their teachings into our lives, we can foster a more balanced, meaningful, and harmonious relationship with our sexuality, one that enhances both personal well-being and the common good. This investigation is not merely about philosophy. It is about reassessing our assumptions and beliefs. It involves posing deeper inquiries. What role ought sex to fulfill in a well-lived life? How can we align our behaviors with our loftier aspirations? And what does it genuinely mean to experience freedom and fulfillment in the domain of human intimacy? This video will provoke some of your preconceived notions and ideally motivate you to reflect more critically and profoundly on this vital and frequently misconstrued subject. Whether you're in pursuit of greater clarity, healthier relationships, or simply a fresh viewpoint, the Stoics provide enduring guidance that remains remarkably pertinent today. If you're prepared to embark on a path of self-discovery, to learn something Stoic, and to view sex through an alternative lens, watch this video through to the conclusion. And as always, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to receive updates on more insightful content. Together, let's delve into how ancient wisdom can assist us in leading more intentional, virtuous, and fulfilling lives. Underscore 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 underscore. Key teachings from Stoic philosophy on sex. 1. Sex as a natural function. The Stoics held that sex is a fundamental and essential aspect of the human body. It should be approached with reason and should not disrupt the mind. A wise individual does not dwell on sexual pleasure, yet they do not shun it either. They utilize it for procreation and to demonstrate love, without allowing it to turn into an obsession or distraction. Sex is evaluated not by the act itself, but by the character and virtue with which it is engaged. Genuine freedom is found not in fulfilling every desire, but in selecting meaningful ones. 2. Balancing desire and reason. Sexual desire is not intrinsically a moral failing when governed by reason. Experiencing desire is a natural occurrence, but acting upon it without reflecting on virtue and the collective good is imprudent. The ideal sexual partner is not necessarily the most attractive or skilled, but someone whose values and objectives align with yours. Sex ought to be regarded as a blessing to be appreciated, not a challenge to be addressed. When approached with dignity and balance, it transforms into a natural demonstration of love and harmony between rational beings. 3. The role of sexual attraction. Sexual attraction is a potent force that can either motivate you to cultivate virtue or lure you to forsake it. The decision is yours to make. For the Stoics, sex is not a final objective, but a means to achieve something greater. The primary aim is happiness, not transient pleasure, and happiness is founded in the soul, not the physical body. 4. Quality over quantity. The appropriate function of sex in human existence is to foster ties of friendship and mutual support between compatible partners. The Stoics prioritized quality over quantity, collaboration over rivalry. While sex is a natural occurrence, it is neither crucial for happiness nor harmful in its absence. Each individual must determine their stance on sex according to their unique situations and preferences. 5. Sex as a neutral act. Sex, by nature, is not intrinsically good or bad. Its significance relies on intention and outcome. It can promote virtue or vice, harmony or discord. The wise individual pursues sex not merely for itself, but for the benefits it offers to a loving relationship. Sex ought to be a mode of communication, admiration, and celebration, not a means of manipulation or exploitation. 6. Sex as a privilege. According to the Stoics, sex is a privilege, not an obligation, a blessing, not a burden, a gift, not a right. It is a luxury that should neither control one's life nor be scorned. The Stoic perceives sexuality as a natural pursuit, but not as an essential or ultimate one. It is a method of expression, yet not a source of identity. 7. The importance of virtue. Sex represents a complex and delicate matter necessitating care, respect, and virtue. It should not be sought casually or thoughtlessly. The Stoic assesses sex based on its purpose, not its pleasure, its importance, not its sensations. The ultimate aim is to act in accordance with reason and virtue, allowing sex to support the mind rather than regulate it. 8. Sex as a part of life. Sex is an impactful and beautiful element of life, yet it is not the entirety of existence. It is a means to happiness, but not its origin. It should inspire and enrich life, not distract or overpower it. 9. The Stoic perspective on pleasure. Sex is virtuous when engaged with virtue. It transforms into a blessing, not a sin, when approached with wisdom and grace. The Stoic does not separate sex from love, but weaves it into the broader purpose of life. Committed relationships built on love and respect provide greater worth than fleeting pleasures. 10. The cosmic nature of sex. Sex is an integral part of human life, which itself is a component of cosmic nature. Thus, sex, when in harmony with fidelity and depth, aids human well-being. Nevertheless, if sexual desires clash with duty or virtue, it is duty and virtue that take priority. Uncontrolled lust can overtake the mind. Guard it wisely. Conclusion. Thank you for dedicating your time to view this video. I hope it has encouraged you to contemplate deeply your views on sex, relationships, and the values that inform our most personal decisions. The subject of sexuality is expansive, nuanced, and profoundly personal. Yet by engaging with it through the lens of Stoic philosophy, we can gain insight and nurture a healthier, more intentional lifestyle. Sex, akin to many facets of life, is a double-edged sword. It can generate joy, connection, and significance, or, if mishandled, it can result in confusion, imbalance, and regret. The teachings of the Stoics urge us to engage with this potent force with care, respect, and above all, virtue. They remind us to concentrate on what is genuinely significant: the quality of our relationships, the coherence of our actions with our values, and the quest for enduring happiness through reason and integrity. If this video struck a chord with you, I invite you to engage in the discussion. Contribute your thoughts, reflections, or queries in the comment section beneath. Each viewpoint enhances the conversation, and I am eager to hear how Stoic principles have influenced your perceptions of sex and relationships. If you appreciated this material, please express your support by clicking the like button. Your participation aids this channel in expanding and reaching a wider audience that is in search of wisdom and practical advice for their lives. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you won't miss upcoming videos filled with insightful concepts and practical suggestions. Keep in mind that sex, just like every facet of life, is best approached with wisdom, virtue, and grace. It is not the action itself that determines its worth, but the intentions, respect, and love we bring to it. True satisfaction is derived not from transient pleasures, but from the depth and significance we nurture in our relationships and within ourselves. As we navigate the intricacies of contemporary life, let us remember the timeless teachings of the Stoics. Let us endeavor to live not solely for our cravings, but for our loftiest ideals. Let us welcome the chances for connection and development while staying rooted in the virtues that foster enduring happiness. Until we meet again, remain wise, remain virtuous, and remain stoic. May your path be steered by reason, enlightened by self-awareness, and enhanced by love and respect for yourself and others. Thank you once more for joining me, and I anticipate continuing this journey of growth and discovery with you in future videos. Take care, and see you shortly.